Hi guys, Sportsia News Briefs. The clause that could let Cristiano Ronaldo leave Al-Nassr and play Champions League again. Benzema aims high in 2023. We've got to win everything. Dortmund meet with Bellingham, Madrid going for him. Al-Nassr already talking to Sergio Ramos. Aston Villa eye up Pickford to replace Martinez. Cricket, Salman, Naseem lead Pakistan fight back after Conway ton. NFL, TomBrady and AaronRodgers laugh off the criticism by doing what they do best. Now the news in detail. The clause that could let Cristiano Ronaldo leave Al-Nassr and play Champions League again. There is a clause in Cristiano Ronaldo's new contract at Al-Nassr which means that he may be able to play in the Champions League again before his career comes to an end. He signed for the Saudi Arabian side last week after he struggled to find a club in Europe that would meet his expensive salary demands whilst also providing the right level of competition. Determined not to be left out of Europe's primary competition, though, there is reportedly a clause in his contract that means if Newcastle United qualify for the Champions League this season, he can go on loan there as they are owned by the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. Benzema aims high in 2023. We've got to win everything. Real Madrid captain Karim Benzema was happy with the amazing nights at the Santiago Bernabeu, as well as the comebacks in the Champions League in 2022, and for the new year, he has asked to win as many trophies as possible. I'm happy with the games in 2022, with the amazing nights at the Bernabeu and with the Champions League, he said on the club's TV channel after signing autographs for hundreds of fans at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium, when Real Madrid held an open-door event for their members. Benzema was keen to stress his high ambitions for 2023. As always, I want to win as many trophies as possible, because at the best club in the world, we've always got to win them. We're going all out until the end, he said. The French striker and current Ballon d'Or winner thanked the youngest fans for their support, who enjoyed a festive morning at Real Madrid's training ground. They're very happy with us, this is for them. We haven't got long, but when we do, we've got to enjoy it with them. Dortmund meet with Bellingham, Madrid going for him. Before the 6th of January, when the German side traveled to Marbella for some warm winter training, the Borussia Dortmund board are to meet with Jude Bellingham to come to a decision, to accept the contract extension and stay, or accept Real Madrid's offer and go to La Liga. According to AS, the player's father and agent, Mark, who is a friend of the Borussia Dortmund CEO and sporting director, will also be there at the meeting. It is a meeting to confirm what a lot of people already know, that Bellingham will leave Borussia Dortmund in the summer. The Bavarian club are said to be keen to keep him until the end, but with the money which is on the table, they are not completely against letting him go. Borussia Dortmund are asking Real Madrid, who are his main contenders, for €100 million plus 40 million more in add-ons. This price tag would therefore be more than what Manchester City paid for Erling Haaland a few months ago, which was another one of Dortmund's big sales. The relationship between the club and the player is quite good, but how he played in the World Cup has made it almost impossible for him to stay due to the interest there is from the big European clubs. We are very close with the player's father. We'll discuss it in a decent and reasonable way, sporting director Watzke said recently. Bellingham has made it clear to his entourage that he wants to play at Real Madrid, who also have good reviews from Borussia Dortmund, as has been the case in other negotiations with Ranier and Achraf Hakimi. Al-Nassr already talking to Sergio Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo is the main pull in the Saudi League. The Portuguese player signed for Al-Nassr on the 30th of December. However, that same side are not happy with just the striker. Their next main target is Sergio Ramos. Marca reported that Al-Nassr are thinking about getting the PSG player on board for him to play out his last years. The Saudi Arabian side want Ronaldo's arrival to encourage other great players to go there, and the ex-Real Madrid centre-back could be the next one to go there. In fact, according to Sport, The Saudi side have got in touch with the Spanish footballer. "If you don't sign an extension with PSG, we'll make you an offer," they said to him. It is worth remembering that Sergio Ramos is out of contract at the end of the season, making him free to speak to any club from now. His physical shape has prevented him from being a regular at the Parisian side. Aston Villa eye up Pickford to replace Martinez. After his stellar World Cup campaign, Emiliano Martinez is now on all the big English sides' wish lists. In fact, the Argentine could leave Aston Villa this January, and his side have reportedly got their sights set on Jordan Pickford as his replacement. Cricket, Salman, Naseem lead Pakistan fight back after Conway ton. Aga Salman struck thrice with his off breaks, while Naseem Shah's encouraging reverse swing continued to trouble New Zealand, who lost 5 for 45 in the final session after dominating play across the morning and afternoon. The visitors had piled up 119 and 107 in the first two sessions for the loss of 1 wicket. The last one fetched them only 83 runs with the loss of 5 more. Devon Conway hit 122 out of New Zealand's total of 309 on the first day, riding his luck on the way to a 4th Test 100, and continuing on a fantastic start to his Test career after becoming the fastest from his country to 1,000 runs in the format during the first Test of the tour. He also made up after falling for 92 in the first match. NFL, TomBrady and AaronRodgers laugh off the criticism by doing what they do best. TomBrady again was at his best when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers needed him most. The 45-year-old, 7-time Super Bowl champion had one of the best statistical games of his legendary 23-year career in a 30-24 victory over the Carolina Panthers on Sunday that clinched Tampa's second straight NFC South title. Another old quarterback who also wears number 12 is one win away from joining Brady in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay Packers routed Minnesota 41-17 for their 4th straight win. One more next week at home against Detroit secures a wild card spot that seemed improbable when the Packers were 4-8. On a day where the NFC's top teams struggled, the Buccaneers 8-8 and Packers 8-8 were victorious in must-win games and proved they can't be counted out despite mediocre records. For more sports updates, please keep watching our YouTube channel Sportsia or visit our Twitter handle.